We're just a couple of nerds getting sidetracked with side quests. I'm Adam.
I'm Kaya, and every day is a new side quest.
Hello, Wanderers, and welcome back to Slay the Princess. We met the... I don't even know what you call it, the etherealness of the princess, and sent us back to essentially the beginning again, like fully back. And then I decided to save the princess, which led to us dying. So now we're here. This is the part where it's like, I know you can skip a lot of conversations, but I don't know to what end it affects my choices. So let's just explore a little bit. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
It's a fair point, hero.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Smitten, I don't really like you.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
I mean, why not?
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
Smitten, you're being
We'll see
weird.
about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Yeah, he's not my favorite.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
This is more than just deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened. Sure, let's go with that.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
Fine. I think, yeah. Let's proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
What's the warning? Tell me.
She will lie,
Yeah, you already
she
told
will
me this.
cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Sure.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
Smitten, man, you're too much.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
No.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
I agree, hero.
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is
Interesting.
clean
Hey,
and
there's that
elegant.
mirror.
Its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries. A prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
And the mirror. But you always forget the mirror. I get that.
The blade
It's
is
not
your
your thing.
implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope
Kinda-
you know
oh,
how
no, it's a
ridiculous
tapestry
you look
thing.
right now.
You're ridiculous, narrator.
There was a mirror a second ago.
Fuck you.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Okay, Smitten, you're too much, man. Making me regret my decisions. Sure. We've gone through this whole thing. obviously things are different now. Let's just enter the basement, see what's up. See what's different. Since we
The door
haven't
to
gone
the
through
basement
this
creaks open, revealing an
path
intricate
yet.
stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the
fancy
torches
dungeon.
positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
God forbid, the stone basement.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Man, Smitten, you're making me really regret my decisions.
Held my tongue till
Come
now,
on,
but
man.
you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
I agree, Hero. Much more, agreeable position.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Yeah, you've said this a million times.
You walk down the
Hey, there's
stairs
a window.
and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain
I feel
around
like
her
her
wrist, binding
Clothes
her
are
to the
slightly
far wall.
different.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Smitten, go away.
You know she can't hear you, right?
I'm very glad she can't.
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Really? After you stabbed me to death?
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing, and she called us a hero.
That's we figured out voice of the hero's weakness. Call voice of the hero a hero, and he's fucking all in.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Apparently, yeah.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Yeah, we told you.
That's
You just
right,
didn't
villain,
listen.
And you killed us. Well, she killed us.
To be technical, yes.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
Yeah.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done.
I mean, was
What
it really
matters
damned? She was
is
still
you have
kind
a
of
chance to
trapped,
do it right
but
this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This
can
is
someone
horrible.
just explain to me why we're world hopping, and maybe we'll stop world hopping?
Horrible for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is. Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her? We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise. Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
I mean, he's definitely making it harder to want to save her. Because, my God, Smitten, you're fucking annoying. What are my options here? You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me back there? Sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was completely unfair. I mean, I feel like for my own sake and maybe just to not indulge Smitten, I feel like I have to at least have to ask, what happened after I died? I'll give her the benefit of doubt. I'm not going to put out that, I know she's potentially going to end the world, but let's just see what she says when I just ask her what happened. So what happened after I died, princess?
You died, and now we're talking.
But we're sorry, Tar. You know what? I'm gonna have to go down that line because clearly stuff happened. Otherwise, why would you be in a different area, but you still remember me? So, forcing my hand, princess, I want to know. I'll ask this, and depending on your answer, I'll rescue you. But before we start talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
No.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Man, Smitten,
You
shut up.
listening to her? That's a confession.
No, I don't want the world to end. I have no feelings one way or the other about the world ending. Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them all. Or just remain silent. No, I don't want the world to end. I mean, at the moment, I don't necessarily care because I'm trapped in some sort of temporal hell. And I met the real quote-unquote princess in the void. And I'm supposed to find her, what was it, stories? So at the moment, I don't really, honestly, I have no feelings one way or the other about the world ending. I'm just exploring.
At least you're being honest. I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a nihilist.
I didn't fucking choose this, narrator. So if you wanted someone better, you should have, I don't know, chosen someone better, I guess.
The princess shifts in uncomfortable confusion.
Me too. I don't care.
Good, we're on the same page.
She wasn't confused for long. If she doesn't care, then clearly she didn't end the world. It would take a great desire for evil to do something so inconceivable, and our dearest has not an ounce of cruelty within her. All is well, and it's high time we rescued our beloved.
Man, voice of the Smitten, shut the fuck up. Every word you say, I hate. Let's explore. I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
It's weird that you're okay with
We
that.
won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
Why, Smitten? You make this so hard.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
I mean, it is weird, Hero, but you are missing a lot of subtext from, the other parallel reality where we learned a bunch of stuff about her. And as much as the Princess in the Void made me forget my memories and brought us back here, I, as a person, still remember it all. So that's kind of where I'm going with this.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
This guy. I swear, one of these times I'm going to slay the princess just because of Voice of the Smitten. Like, fuck this guy.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Nah, I'm going to just rescue her this time because I'm just seeing what happens. I'm exploring every possible option.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
Yeah, you already did that.
I would if you had a weapon.
Exactly.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't. I would.
Smitten?
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
That's a fair point. Wow, it really
Approach
just
the princess
slipped off her
and
wrist.
gingerly slide her hand from her bindings.
How did that work?
That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
That's
I can't
fine.
believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
Well, I don't have a weapon, narrator.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
Leave, I guess. What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
I love the idea that, you know, seemingly the princess has some sort of powers, you know, like me. She's reality hopping. I don't know what you want to call it. But I love the idea that this whole like prophecy of her ending the world is, oh, it's just a misunderstanding. Like that's a pretty big misunderstanding.
You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
Maybe. What's it to you?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection,
I want to kill you. I want to end the world.
and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Well, I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? I just want to leave and forget the rest later. If you want to leave, then let's leave. Sure, let's leave.
That sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She
I'm
doesn't
waiting-
have to be so happy about this.
I'm waiting to see if there's going to be a twist in this line of storytelling, or if it's literally just like, yay, you both leave, the world ends, restart.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs?
Is she gonna betray us? Or just everything gonna implode?
Let's see.
Oh,
Oh, isn't that
the door
interesting?
looks-
The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Come on, narrator, don't be a sore loser.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right, it isn't fair, but the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense, you just met her! Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
I mean, to be fair, for the Smitten, there seemed to be some sort of connection when I met the Wraith whatever in the Void. So maybe it's a deeper connection, but God, I hate this dude.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
Yeah, but I've killed her. She's killed me. I'm trying something different.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Exactly, Hero. Hero gets it. Narrator, come on. Do you think you can open it? I think we can open it if we try together. I think I've got this. Open the door by yourself. Let's try together. Why not? Let's just go down.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me? I told you our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade.
course,
That's
the
right. There's
blade's
still a
there.
chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
You're not doing that.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
At the moment,
You're
yeah.
taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
I mean, in all fairness, narrator, I kind of hate you too. So,
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
sure.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin. And then you step out.
Your love will set you free.
A happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go?
It's the void.
Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
Yeah, it's the void. It's kind of what
I'm
happens.
cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
No.
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Smitten, dude, calm down. It's interesting that apparently, at least in my, with the experience I have currently, that anytime I let her out is when the void happens. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
I don't think we can.
Is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay, just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
It's not the end for you. It's the end for you, but not for me. See you on the other side. It's going to be okay. It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
Trust me, hero.
She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. You've grown. What? You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed? What does it feel like to change like this? When this is all done, do you know what you want to do? You know, at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met, thank you. You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why? Wow, my god, there's so many options. You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Fair point. Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer? What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. Do not worry. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are a weave of emotion at odds with themselves, but they are only perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
I'm ready to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Bring the damsel to her, the hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end
Here
of
we
that
go
path
again.
is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
What do I do? Man, this game, like, I remember looking it up. I don't think it's that long, but like, God, there's so many perspectives, so many questions I want to ask, but they seem like they lead to different things, and so I don't want to ask them with the chance that it like stops or, you know, cuts something off, considering when I was going to free her the one time, I kept asking too much questions to the point where it didn't allow me to say what I actually wanted to say. But damn. All right. Here we go again. Round 3 of all the way through. So, yeah, come back next time. Let's see what choices we have to make then. So, yeah, until then, I'll see everyone in the next one. Goodbye.